Oh, okay, I should record the tape. Alright, welcome back to Stellaris with the Silver Ghost. Alright, now, it has been a long time since we played this. However, I made the executive decision that... Hold on, that needs to go away. Sorry, Xbox Gamecasters being annoying. There we go. Okay, I made the executive decision to turn this series into a YouTube-only series for now. Well, maybe I'll do it on Twitch too. I don't entirely know how their premieres work. I'm not that far into them yet, but it will be going up on both eventually. However, I've decided to record it independently of a stream because I can A, get you guys higher quality, and B, well, and B, I get to do it at really weird times where I wouldn't normally get any viewership, but because of how I have this spaced out, it lets me then record and then do premieres, which is quite nice. Right, now, it has been a while since we played this, so I'm going to take a minute and just kind of go over the situation. So we have a sector up here. So we conquered these people. These guys look like they're next. These guys are in the works. Lots of habitals. It's actually a really inhabitable continental for us being tropics. What did we pick? Technological ascendancy and working on adaptability. Ah, okay. Or be to terraform you. Not that hard. Okay, so let's go ahead and get time moving. And we will see what the heck is going on. And I will try to figure out what's rolling. The environmentally friendly plants that eat people. Slowly figuring out what's going on again. Lots of energy. Lots of energy is good. How are the sectors looking? Bare bones on energy, but contribute some minerals to those new ones.
We have surveyed the system.
Good, good. The world of cat, I forgot about this. Okay. Make sure everything that's worth clearing is cleared. Everything that needs upgrading is upgraded. Yes, I know I'm not on stream, but I'm leaving the webcam in existence for now. As soon as we have the energy, we're going to want to terraform that.
Technology conceived.
Corpse of engineers, good. We're going to go ahead and pick up these space installations. With the pretext that when we finish this, our objective is then to get Voidborn.
We have surveyed the system.
Voidborn will let us start building habitats and such, which are absolutely spectacular, in my opinion.
Our construction is complete.
These are coming along well. We don't necessarily need to upgrade the mining stations. We actually have plenty of minerals at this point. This is one of their worlds that we conquered at one point. We're just going to kind of ignore it. I think it's that one. It's actually a really good arid world. We might want to definitely consider terraforming it as well. Eventually we want to terraform everything, of course. But that is incredibly energy intensive.
Our construction is complete.
The solution to that is probably going to be, at some point, we put up a Dyson sphere. And have that be a goal. I'm going to come out and survey things.
Our construction is complete.
There's a lot of really good planets. It's just a matter of we don't have a ton of energy kicking around. I terraform this one, but these are okay. I mean, we lose a little bit from habitability, but that's not the end of the universe. It's honestly just kind of a very chill part of this game. Ooh, another merchant guild. We don't care. Pray. We will eat you eventually. Whenever I get around to it. Surah of joy. I represent the Commissariat of Joy, our elected leader, Commissioner General, something in Maroon, hopes for peaceful relations with your people. I'm not giving defending our way of life. They're honor-bound warriors, military dictatorship, well, not dictatorship, democracy. They're spiritualist warriors. That's interesting. The galaxy's starting to fill out, which is interesting, because what that means is we're starting to mark the transition of this game from being a, like, very standard style space strategy game
Technology
over to
conceived.
the paradox.
Our construction is complete.
Ships upgraded. There's a wormhole tech. Whenever there's wormhole techs, you pick the wormhole techs.
Our construction is complete.
And yes, I am fully aware that that sentiment is going to no longer be valid in a week or two, which is why I'm trying to record all this. And why I'm willing to do, like, recordings.
Our swarms strengthened.
Why I'm doing recordings over, say, just streaming. Be a pretty damn good world. What do you guys like? Arctic. Okay, so those two are safe from them. There's another deserty kind of deal. These are oceans. That actually makes you a really good target. The problem is they have so many allies.
Our special project is complete.
The other nice thing about recording is that if you guys want to read that stuff, you can just pause the video and read it.
Our construction is complete.
Planetary habitability is going to really hurt us in some of these worlds. Oh, I would love to turn around and terraform, but at the same time, honestly, that Continental's probably good enough. Like this system, for example, it would be nice to be able to terraform that.
We have surveyed the system.
Yeah, I think it's going to become our official policy that if we can just colonize it outright, like this system, for example, that we go ahead and do that. Somebody sells a fine name.
We have cleared a blocker.
So away we go. Which also means we can send out colony ships out this way as well. These two. Now it is going to push us over our original planned limits a little bit. Okay, there's another. One of the minor groups. I don't have to make minerals for now. That'll be fine. See, I think the best bet here, that's this one. Just go ahead and have this system, like, grouping. Go ahead and push north.
Our construction is complete.
Like that. Go ahead and colonize some of these without another clear.
Our construction is complete.
Put it there. It's not a great spot, but it'll work.
Our construction is complete.
We'll save up our energy and use it to terraform like these. Like that Savannah, for example. I'm not gonna be able to get rid of this frontier outpost, but I mean, in theory, you can just colonize anything at this point, which is kind of nice. But that's a very dangerous precedent.
The others seek our end.
Oh. These two guys are going to war with us. Foul weed, you had best prepare your fleets, for this is war. Pushers are coming for your seedlings. They want all kinds of crap. Well, we can't have that. Let's figure out what we want from them. Now, I'm really not all that interested in anything from these guys at this point. We may go whack that just out of our military power. These guys really are the threat. What Knox? We're gonna take out that outpost. We're gonna want Saya. Juggerod. There's a lot in Juggerod. Do you have the resources to do anything else? Not really. Those are fine war demands. Our first objective is going to be to come over here and whack the frontier outpost here. Otherwise, go and make sure all the frontiers that particularly matter anyway. Have something resembling stationary defense. Let's make sure everything's modernized too while I'm thinking about it. Outside of targeting scanners, it certainly looks like we're pretty much set. You do have better sensors arrays. What's that do for us? Oh yeah, health. I'm not that attached to the better sensors arrays. Standard construction-y crap. Okay, no, that's just that station. We are actually going to go ahead and put up a full-on defense station here. As rapidly as we can get a ship there. Same kind of deal in Clue, actually. These are going to be kind of expensive to maintain, but we're only putting up a couple. Oh yeah, and then the other thing we need to start doing is we're going to need a lot more ships. So what's our cruiser look like? Our cruiser is pretty standard battle cruiser-y design by the looks of things. So let's go ahead and look. Do we have a better cruiser design that we could do? Not really. Okay. You know, if we could have done like torpedoes or something, that would have been kind of cool, but that would have probably been the only particular improvement that I would have swung. There. It's defenses. So we're going to go ahead and pick one of these systems and use it as a destroyer drive yard. We're going to swing up here, and go to like this system per se. Do you have a spaceport? You don't even have a spaceport yet. Because we do want some more ships. Because we are way under our cap. There we go. There's a shipyard. Or a spaceport that can build, you know, more ships. That system's doing well. We are going to go ahead and embark the armies. then we are going to end up having a lot of unrest issues, but that will be fine. I'm actually really happy we started this now, because that 25% faster charge up and just range is going to be spectacular. It's going to save us so much time in the movement speed alone.
We have claimed a new nest. Our void hive is under attack.
You guys need to get there. Oh, there's the effect. That's interesting. Yeah, no, this fleet needs to get there and engage. 'Cause if we can knock out their main space fleet,
Our construction
even
is
if it
complete.
costs us a starbase, that is, like, massively worth it. Yeah, they bailed. That's unsurprising to me, actually. Go ahead and research that. So this station actually gets to live then, and it will start healing almost immediately. But I do want this frontier outpost destroyed.
Our construction is complete.
Now the issue here is that there's going to be a little bit of wormhole time where a lot of ships are going to be coming in to try to hook up with this group. Which is actually going to make, you know what, I'm going to deselect that
Our
as the
construction
rally
is complete.
and have the new ships go to the homeworld. And we will
Crushing a hostile hive.
build up from there. But whacking this frontier outpost will do a lot for our space management, I guess you could say. That's one way of putting it anyway.
We have claimed a new nest.
Yeah, see, taking that out was huge. And the opportunities it gives us.
We flee the hostile swarm.
And in the massive simplifications it allows.
Our construction is complete.
Our governor's died. Let's go ahead and deal with that. Was it our main governor? It was our main governor. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do, yeah, an intellectual seems like a good idea. And that's just now our main governor gives research bonuses. He's
Our
not gonna
space
run away
hive
again,
is lost.
probably. Yeah, no, he's not about retreating again, which is fine. The system is very defensible. It's not quite a fortress world, but it's certainly up there.
Our construction is
Do
complete.
not get too over committed though. Make sure that I'm still checking all the fronts and such. Yeah, okay, we're okay.
A war breaks out.
This is gonna go poorly for him. Because we do have a lot of point defense weapons platforms, which is going to mitigate a lot of that damage. While he's coming in, and at that point, we're just gonna kind of shred his fleet. First his invasion ships, then his turn transports, and then we are going to go ahead and start rebuilding the starbase here. So that we can use it as a resupply point. And this guy who got a little beat on because of that interaction is going to come back over and it's going to try to build the station again. And this is the second combat swarm. It's starting to get built up. We are building a lot of new ships. These guys are currently on guard duty until we can get them repaired. I don't know where this guy's fleet is. That's also currently not really too big of an issue for us to not know. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a mining network. You know what? This is gonna sound stupid. We're gonna go ahead and put an energy grid there. No. Just a standard power plant will do.
Technology conceived.
Project campaigns. Would have been nice a little bit ago. Go ahead and get zoology. The other nice thing is that we're sitting back and able to repair a bit. Oh, scientist died. Let's go ahead and recruit a materials guy, but it's not really good for biology, but we also don't really have a choice here, so 6 months, it's saying. It's fine. Cruiser, a couple more destroyers. Yeah, this is very expensive to maintain because the fleet's out and about. But these guys haven't gotten involved yet, which is interesting. I think it's interesting anyway.
We have assimilated knowledge.
Torpedoes.
Our construction is complete.
That just gave us some various nice techs. We have a nice defense station now. I wonder if we build multiple of those in a system. Yes, but they have to be like ridiculously far apart. See, I don't understand why when they wanted to make the games that you could be tanky, why you didn't just allow that. Like, just let them put as many of those stations in the system as you want. And there'd be a non-issue, and you'd have a tanky
Our construction is complete.
Go ahead and make sure the systems all have necessary maintenance stuff.
We have assimilated knowledge.
Alright, so that should
Our construction
be
is
good enough to
complete.
make sure that our homeland is secure. Let's go make a hit on their homeworld. Let's move up our troop transports so that they're ready to go. And that's a very substantial core power right there.
A new nest is born.
Let's bring this group into, and they will rendezvous at their homeworld
Our construction is complete.
with the main group.
Our
Certainly one
construction
or two
is
of these guys are
complete.
still banged on, but I'm sure they'll heal up by the time these guys get in. Ooh, Galactic Admin. Yes, please. An extra trait point right now would be amazing. Because we already have very, very low maintenance for customer goods. Otherwise, because that's one of the major things that's going to kind of hold back the other
Hostile
empires.
swarm engaged.
Is that they have a limited, as their population gets bigger, they have to pay more and more maintenance cost on the population, whereas we, per population, have to pay a lot less, which gives us a lot more wiggle room. Yeah, they definitely like their missiles, which, good for us. We can use that to our advantage. Alright, they let us kick in there. We're in energy problems again, but for those of you who ought to have seen the first chunk of this know how that goes. Of course, this is recording, so I need to remember that. Sorry, still getting used to this.
A new nest is born.
Different kind of thinking than what I'm used to. Alright, so we're kicking them in here. Got orbital bombardment underway. Their homeworld is getting hammered on. They have an open slot for our population. I mean, when we add, yeah, no, we're gonna just eat them eventually. Yep, that's the plan. Yep.
Planetary infestation begun.
Alright. These two fleets can go ahead and fuse.
Enemy nest taken. Our construction is complete.
These guys are healed up to follow. I get that power station back up. I'm actually in positive power now, which is kind of nice. At some point I'm going to want to put together a little... No, that actually might do. But we're going to put together a little force to go swat the frontier outpost there just to kind of aggravate and annoy.
Our construction is complete.
Mental engineer, interesting.
Crushing avoid hive.
I'd say they had the defense station, so forces us to jump to here, which honestly hurts them at this point. I don't see any reason to ever build defense platforms. Also, the other advantage of me doing it is recording is that I can make them a little bit longer and have more concise beginnings and ends. In theory.
We flee the hostile swarm. Our construction is complete.
It's the main group by the looks of things. So once these guys get on the ground, we're gonna go chase them down.
Our construction is complete.
To the physics lab.
We flee the hostile swarm.
Engineering.
Our construction is complete.
Once these guys are on the ground, we're probably gonna have to maneuver this fleet to defend the other planet that we took. Although
Planetary infestation begun.
we have successfully done a decent number on these guys already, just by taking out that frontier outpost.
Enemy nest taken. We flee the hostile swarm.
Let's go hit that group. Oh, we own the system, more or less.
Our construction is complete.
They named their fleet the Lake? Okay. No, there's something you just gotta accept, and that's one of them, I guess. AI weirdness. And I guess we aren't really naming our fleets either, but that's not critically important to me because
Our construction is complete.
is only so important. Who knows, maybe they'll get hit by Bob the asteroid or something. Or then land in the middle of the lake.
We flee the hostile swarm.
So again they engage us.
Our construction is complete.
So again we strip them of their little ships. Oh, okay, we actually wiped out the cruisers this time. Oh, that's gonna hurt them. That's gonna hurt them a lot. Let's see if any more of these are frontier outposts.
Our construction is complete.
Oh, they're starting to have a secondary swarm, which is gonna come over here in a minute and whack them. Step one, we actually need a troops.
Our construction is complete.
Guys, go do that. Actually, go
We
do
have
that.
assimilated knowledge.
Then they're gonna come down here and liberate that. Alright, we're closing in on half an hour, so I am gonna have to put a cut in here. See you guys in the next episode, I guess. Well, yep. I'm the Silver Ghost, and I'll see you next time, folks.